Hello! Hello and happy Tuesday! It's Tuesday, but we're not doing Yakuza today. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Hi, Soraka and Pillow and Nara. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I saw your post about your poor dog, Soraka. I'm so sorry. We need to do, like... We need to put a salt circle around all of our remaining pets, like, you know, but I think we've had our 3, so I think, you know, knock on wood, we should be okay. Please excuse my snacking. I haven't eaten much today. But, tonight, it is time to finish Stolen Turnabout from Ace Attorney. We've been stuck on this case for a while. So, I can spell, I think. Haha, I can spell. No buff man angst today. We'll have to settle for twunk man angst. It's still man angst, just a different flavor. Hello, Macaron. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. There we go. Steam. Don't... Stop. I don't have money to buy things right now. Show me my library, not the things on sale. Shoosh. Oh. Alright. So, we've been on this case for a minute. But, I think we will finish it tonight. Listen. I just want to put Luke Atmey behind bars. That's all I want. I hate this man. This will be a very, very satisfying takedown. I cannot wait. Alola, Lily. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Let me... I am gonna pull up a walkthrough right quick and just hide it in another tab. Because we got stuck last time. And I think it is important just to have something just in case my dumbass gets stuck again. Because I think it was the thing with Avery that got me stuck last time. Great time to get other Ace Attorney games. There's a massive Capcom sale. Ooh, up to 80s. I'll look later, but not right now. I paid bills and ran errands today, so I don't wanna look at my bank account right now. I don't wanna do it. I saw that you're on Discord now. Welcome. Why are all these things opening? Go away. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think this is it. So we're gonna move you. Oh. Oh god, don't take up the full screen! Okay, we move you there. Move you there. You go there. And you go there. Perfect! Okay, we got it. Alright. You're spreading chaos. Congratulations. You look at the sale. Okay, you look at the sale. Tell me if there's anything good. Listen, man, I am on the right place. I don't know why it would be lagging. My settings have not changed. And it says my internet's okay. I don't know, man. Well, I'm glad that y'all are friends now. Enjoy all of your shiny hunting. I think that's what y'all were talking about the last couple streams. Oh! While I'm snacking on Fritos. My beverage of the evening, it's in a plastic bottle, so the tappies aren't very satisfying. But I have a lychee flavored Mogu Mogu. I love a Mogu Mogu. It's like, if y'all haven't had it, it's like a fruity beverage with chunks of nata de coco in it. And I love some nata de coco. It's delicious. So, DMC 5. Okay. Ah, yes. Yes, the lychee flavor is my favorite. They had a 6-pack on sale for $5.99, so $1 a drink? Yeah, buddy. $10 diva streak. Yes, congratulations. Damn. If y'all haven't tried a Mogu Mogu yet, y'all need to. They're delicious. Oh, there's the game. Jesus, it took you forever. I was like, why am I not hearing the music? Took me a second. Okay, and we're back. Man, where is Henry? These are Henry's favorite streams. Let me turn down our volume here. Okay. Yes! Share all the things! Share things. We love sharing things. And yeah, speaking of sharing things, I did see those idols, Nara. They're super cool. Actually, there's, I'm getting into some idols from an agency called Heroines. And I think they have some like rock alt girls that you would enjoy. So I'll have to post them. Okay, here we go. We are going to prove Ronald innocent and put that bastard Luke behind bars. Someone say idols. Yes, we did. We did. Nara posted some really cool, like, rock girls in the, I think it was the J-pop section of the Discord server. And I will be posting stuff there as well. But for now. 4-2? 4-2. Yes. Okay. It is the final section. Let's save this pathetic man and put another pathetic man behind bars. Because if y'all don't remember what had happened last time, Luke was on trial for grand larceny because he framed Ron for the murder of a CEO. So, we're taking him out of that trial and putting him in our trial for Maida. So, we're moving things around. So, we shall see. Hello, Jim. Hello, Bob. Thank you for your hard work. Yes, we did. Why is he Canadian? Why do you call him Canadian? That's so funny. But yes, we met the other judge. Here we go.
My sis?
I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. Listen, Mia comes up every time you freak out. Like, I feel like Mia is... She's either like your guardian angel or your sleep paralysis demon. Like, one of those.
So then, she's still alive. Inside your heart.
Nikki boy! Hello, Diva. Hello, Desiree. God, I love this woman. Ms. Delight. Is it true that detective is the real killer? To be honest, we don't have any definite proof. But he's the only one who could have done it. Right, literally. She's there to slap some sense into him, and then she goes back to, you know, whatever spirit realm she came from. Right, poor Maya. But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night?
Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atmey want to kill Kane Bullard?
Oops, it's almost time. Better get back to the courtroom. I need to find some solid proof. And it's gotta happen sooner rather than later. Lack of motive just makes it second or third degree murder. Well, yeah, but you know, Japanifornia goes by their own rules. Ever since that comment Henry made about the jury, I can't unsee it. They're all just a bunch of, like, random dudes. Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Luke Atmey, please take the stand. Bastard. I hate you. Hate you. Well, well, how do you do, sir lawyer? Oh, God, I forgot about the eyeball.
I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly.
I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you a perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Mask Damask.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid even the great Luke Atmey has no idea what you mean. Of course, I have been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could know what's been going on in here.
First degree is premeditation and intent. Second degree is lacking premeditation but intent. And third degree is lacking both. Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh my god! Yes! Look at me! Look at me! That's his theme song now. Congratulations. Honestly, it kind of fits. You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as masked to mask.
Indeed. It's truly a child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example.
Likey is an excellent song. So you continue to insist that you are, in fact, mask to mask.
Of course.
Very well then, Luke Atmey, let us begin with this simple question. On October 12th at 1 a.m., Kane Bullard was murdered. That is not a question, but okay. Where were you at that time?
One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge.
Narcissistic motherfucker. Okay, Godot. Alright, Mr. Atmey. The night of the murder. Speak! We're all ears.
As you wish, Sir Prosecutor.
Man, I don't even know whose side he's on. Your brain has been superimposing a tiny mustache. Honestly, it would kind of fit the character, wouldn't it? But they put so much emphasis on his nose, like where would they draw it? Like, are you thinking Gomez Adams mustache? Hold on. There. Now I have a mustache. There's a mustache somewhere. Okay, the alibi. I feel like as a prosecutor, you probably need to have a chip on your shoulder. Like, I just feel like in order to do this job, that's kind of a requirement.
I was stealing the urn as mask to mask, just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was the same time as the murder.
Okay. Short testimony, but I'll take it. It seems the main point of discussion will be this photo of the crime scene. Everything else, up until now, was all a part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well. I do have a pink stash. I enjoy it.
Even the great Mask to Mask cannot be in two places at once.
Yeah, that was what we were talking about last time, about how Ron was actually Mask to Mask.
Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive.
Unfortunately, Mr. Atmey, we still have to do your cross-examination.
A fool is too foolish to know that he is a fool.
Are you channeling Francisca? She's not here. Shoosh.
I think he's trying to say you're full of it, Nick.
The only thing that's full of it is his alibi. Get him, Nick. Okay, cool. Stealing the urn. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out as my witness. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was the same time as the murder. Was it? About the camera that took this photograph. Is it less than murder if the item is valuable enough? Yeah, I think larceny... I think that is definitely a lighter sentence in the vast majority of cases. We don't need channeling right now. It's okay.
Oh, come now. It's all too clear what you're thinking.
Huh?
You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, don't you?
What, Godot? Quit shaking your head. Big boy robberies. I guess so. I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lordly Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lordly Taylor's staff that printed that picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered. I see. Looks like I'd better find something else that could be suspicious.
So this alibi is false?
It has to be, or he couldn't have killed Mr. Bullard at KB Security.
But I'm not really spotting anything unusual.
There are two possibilities. Either the mask to mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is. Okay. Stealing the urn as I announced. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. Okay. Tell us about it. Not the bento box. That's so funny. Not the 500 IQ plays. I don't know, man. Everybody might get stuck if they did that. I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point.
That's right. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
You sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right?
Indeed. There was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once.
Okay.
It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target.
Why target the urn, though? I feel like it's not... I mean, sorry, Maya, but I feel like it's not worth as much as the other stuff he's stolen. I see. You truly are evil, aren't you?
Yes, evil is what I am. Hey, Nick. Isn't there something odd about this?
Could be Photoshop, but we gotta figure it out.
Detective Atmey was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona.
You know? That's true. It is kind of odd. Photograph contains no words. But in this case, one turned out to be my witness. Okay, well, let's talk about the photograph. Ancient artifacts are always valuable. Yeah. Sold for, oh, yeah, they could blackmail Crime Village. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know how much money all them old spirit ladies would have. How much money do they make, I wonder? So by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here, is that correct?
Indeed it is. That is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime.
Well, they had computers. You could do Photoshop on a computer before you could do it on a smartphone. The very thing that proves you committed the crime. Surely, even you understand that by now.
Lordly Taylor provided that camera. There is no way I could have tampered with it. That means I could not have killed Kane Bullard unless I had an accomplice.
Come on. Think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse and this picture that supposedly captures it. It's gotta be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture? We save. I mean, probably. If there's nothing funny, then our whole argument is invalidated. Oh, it was invented in the 80s. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Maybe it has to do with the paint? Let's go for it.
Are you implying that this picture is a fake?
You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place. And there's something in this photo that doesn't... It's the paint, isn't it? Right? Yeah! Thank you, Macaron, for backing me up. Okay, something in this photo. Let's point at the paint and let's see what that is. Very well, then, let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny? Big paint splotch. Yes! Paint splotch. Now give me credit. All right, all right. The funny part is right here. Why, this is a blood stain. Ah, blood. Now this case is getting interesting. Not exactly. This stain is actually pink paint. Oh, just paint. Peach colored at that. From blood to peaches, the judge sure loves going on his wild tangents. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is, when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse, it turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. Oh, he's starting to sweat. I think the judge is just there for the tea. Like, he's not even good at his job. He's just nosy. Well, Mr. Wright. Oh. What is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains? Shit, I can't save. Fuck! Okay, it's the statue, right? Because I remember Avery moved the statue to cover the paint. Yeah. Statue. The lifetime appointments! The judge benefits from luck. God. Alright, let's go with that. Statue. Way to go, team! Let's go. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there. But when I went there the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner. Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally? Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance. Huh. In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and reason as to why that statue was moved that night? I can if I save.
Can you do it, Nick?
Right, don't disrespect the lady of Corrine Village, please. Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it? Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you're prepared with your answer. Now then, who was the one that moved the golden statue? Luke, right? It has to be him. Where are you, you bastard? You're the one who did it. I'm gonna pin everything on you, motherfucker. Bitch. The one who moved the statue is none other than Luke Atmey.
Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions.
Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange delusions? Damn you, Judge. It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the... Oh, he's right.
That is indeed very simple, however. Why would I want to move a heavy golden statue?
The reason for moving the golden statue. Here's where our battle really begins. Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move that statue? The reason can be... Oh, fuck me. The reason can be found here in this photograph. Look at me. You pretended to be masked to mask. To create an alibi by showing that you were at Lordly Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would be exposed like cheap film in a drugstore. Oh. If the statue had been there, that is why you had to move the statue. A single fatal flaw? Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. Where in this picture does the lie exist? So the statue came in beforehand, right? And Adrian moved it to cover the paint. Not the coleslaw. If the statue had been there, it would have exposed the lie. Well, I feel like the only thing, if we're going with the Photoshop theory, I saved. We can go back. But if we're going with the Photoshop theory, I feel like the only thing that could have been obviously doctored was the timestamp. Because, like, the mask to mask costume, like, we've been over that he's, like, been faking it. So I don't think the costume is it. And we've already used the paint. The square-shaped stain? The square-shaped stain. Well, but we already used the paint. The stain gives us the time of when this took place. So it's either the timestamp or the paint. The box? Why the hold on. I'm gonna look at the guide. We're confused. Hang on. Where's my tab? The box has, well, he could be holding the side with the paint on it. Like, it could be facing the back. Okay, according to the guide, let me scroll down. Up. The guide says timestamp. You know, I think it's going for the same thing that you are. I wonder if he took this, because it gives you a timestamp, but it doesn't give you a date. So I'm wondering if he took this picture at around 1 a.m. the next day. That way, like, the paint would have already been there if it was the next day after the murder. So, like, I get where y'all are going, but, you know, the guide says what the guide says. Okay, hide. Go away. Thank you for your service. Let's see what happens. Okay, the guide was correct. Naturally, the lie in this photo is the timestamp. What do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Luke Atmey went to KB Security and murdered Kane Bullard. Not the -5, you're silly. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lordly Taylor at this time. Okay. But what does that have to do with the statue being moved? Remember, if you will, Your Honor, when was this statue placed beside the warehouse door? We're too genius for this game. Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime. And it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Luke Atmey had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so, in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this— oh, it's days before the murder. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, so the paint stain was there, but the statue hadn't arrived yet, so the paint stain was in plain view. Okay. Alright, game, alright. Hi, Aqua, welcome. What the? Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet. So on the day of the crime, Mr. Atmey must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Who translated this? That's like a Southern-ism. What hee-haw person was on the translation team? That's hilarious. A long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory. Goofy. Hi, Darkrai. Welcome. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. It's been a productive day. How are you? Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Atmey had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did make it to the room, or he did it to make the room match with the way it had been in his photo. Ah, okay. Haha! Take that, you bastard! Order, order! Mr. Atmey, is this true? One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this? What's that?
The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off on the night of the crime.
It's true that the camera had been set up by the Lordly Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. He doctored it. Doctored data. Tired and sleepy, mentally exhausted. I'm sorry, friend. I apologize. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data. Order, order! Mr. Godot, what is the meaning of this? He's just chilling, man. The meaning is coffee. Judge is mad. Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down. Oh, shit. My brother in Christ, that is a lot of coffee. You do not need that much coffee. My 11th cup. I promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial. I forgot about that. Which means I'm still good to the last drop. However, the defense has a very good point. Do you have your thing that can help you sleep, Darkrai? A good point. So what? We are all but travelers on an infinite road of infinite points. What are you pontificating about, my dude?
I think he's got his points mixed up with his other points.
How did he survive drinking that much coffee? That's insane. So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time, and the statue was moved in order to make it match. That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied, which is that it's only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. Oh, God. Okay. All right. That's very true. No way! Don't fall for that, Your Honor. Hey, Mr. Damask. Yes? If there's no funny business in your actions as mask to mask, There should be no problem with you telling us your strategy. So let's hear it. Yes, please provide this court with your testimony about your plan to steal the sacred urn. Okay.
I first received the request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box and Svati. It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th.
Hello, Emily. Welcome.
That's pretty much all stuff we've heard before, isn't it?
Yeah, but will we find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information? Oh, we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information he gave. Witness, you're sure there are no mistakes this time?
Spotty.
Alright, you and your stupid made-up word. Very well then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright, the Sacred Urn Heist. Okay, save. Okay, I received the request. Lordly Taylor, 20 days ago. Okay, timeline, 20 days. The urn was placed in a box, and Svati, it was sent to the warehouse. Wait. I was actually unable to see the urn. Huh. When did he... Hang on. It's the calling card, right? To the security at Lordly Taylor, I will be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures of Kunine exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly, Mask to Mask. Speckled? How did he know it was speckled if he hadn't seen it? Hang on. Okay. I was unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. You sure about that? You sure about that? Mr. Atmey, if you really are Mask to Mask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct?
But of course.
Is there a problem with the calling card? Listen, we can all each have our hot prosecutors. Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Mask to Mask had written. Oh, so this had to be Ronald who wrote it, right? Take good care of the speckled urn. Now, the speckled here surely refers to this pink pattern on the sacred urn. Yes, that is true, but so what? It must have been painful giving birth to this what? 'Cause his nose? That's so funny. Maybe it wasn't that big when he was a baby. Truth be told, there is no way that Mask to Mask could have known about this pattern.
What do you mean?
This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains.
Paint stains?
Excuse me. It's big because he lies. That's so funny. And these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor. Huh. Damn, now they're both mad. I like white hair. Me too. I love a white-haired anime man. I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Trite. The day that the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse, the urn was broken due to human error, or should I say an error-prone human. He's sexy when his mask is fuming. You're funny. This is the last episode of The Vase Crime. We're finally finishing it. And that's when the pink paint got on the urn. You can't be serious. And yet this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern. Which means Detective Atmey had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when the fake photo was taken. And because this photo is a fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water. You're not a Mask fan, Pillow. Witness. Do you have anything to say for yourself? All right, that did it. He's broken.
Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory pose.
Huh? Damn it, Godot. Huh. It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days. Conviction, you say? Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was mask to mask. And now we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle? That's a good point. No way! Don't fall for that too, Your Honor. One sniff and everyone dies. That's so funny. You say that Luke Atmey was the one who killed Kane Bullard? Then let me ask you this. Why would he do that?
An excellent point. Shit. Motive, Mr. Wright, motive. Mind you, my, merry murderous motive manifest. Nick, he's getting his second wind.
If he prepared an alibi and pinned his crime on Ron Delight, as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder. The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron Delight. Oh yeah, I played the demo for that one, Emily. He should pass his second win. God damn it. Isn't that right, detective?
Indeed. According to my own research, the boy's motive is clear.
Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motives were.
I'd be honored to, Sir Old-Timer.
They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Despite our lack of hard information, this may be our only chance. Alright, we made it to an hour before we cross-examine this man again. Let me stand up and stretch. What a dog and pony show. I know it. Ugh. Oh, stand up and stretch. Ugh. BRB water. Yes, get you a drink. Ugh. Ugh, stretch. Could smell color. Right. Ugh. And he's got that Yu-Gi-Oh hair. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Bend down, touch the toes. Whee! Hi, Velcro. Hello. Ugh. Velcro wanted to join the stretch. Are you stretched out? What are you doing? Oh, shit. Oh, I need to fix that. Knocked one of my charms off my phone case. She's being a turd today. Knocking shit off my desk, girl. Ugh. You're too tired for this. Did you just switch to Twitch? Congratulations. Francisca! My goodness, thank you for following, Francisca. Sorry, you popped in during the stretch break. Hello, guten Abend, Francisca. How is it that every time I play Ace Attorney, some character pops into my chat? I kind of love it, though. Yes, Little John dressing as a lady. Francisca has taste. Yes, a lot of my alerts are Robin Hood gifts because it's an excellent movie. I also wondered if it was the same person, but either way, it's very entertaining and I appreciate it. Thank you, Francisca, for joining us tonight, even though you are not in this case. Well, you don't have to be on Twitch, Darkrai. You can stay on YouTube. It's fine.
I, Luke Atmey, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate Mask to Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Mask to Mask. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill Kane Bullard. Truly a tragedy.
Yes, the panties were required. Yes, the disguise must be perfect. They're a nice touch. I think they help him get into character. I gotta go. It's time for me to go to sleep. Good night, Darkrai. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping by. So the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant? How do you know, bitch? This is the blackmail letter found in the defendant's department. A handwriting test confirms that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter. What? Blackmail letter updated in the court record. A Markiplier stash? I don't think it's Markiplier specifically. It's just a pink mustache. I could take it off, or I could put it back on. Although, yeah, Markiplier does have a pink stash, but nah, I just picked a pink one. Because I do be a pink bitch. A department? Oh, no, apartment. Sorry, got tongue-tied. Oh, you like a femme with a stash? I also like a femme with a stash. Thank you. Very well, Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Pink bitches rise. Yes. Okay. Motive. Okay. How did he know? Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So if you had no point of contact with the victim, how did you know all of this? How did you know this? How? Hold on. I need to save first before I get ahead of myself. But seriously, if you had no point of contact, how did you know that he wrote the letter? How did you know that? Huh? Motherfucker. Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective Atmey? I mean, that's your job, Phoneix.
Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's all right.
When you said that this letter was addressed to Ron Delight, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction. Was it addressed to Mask to Mask? I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that. Ow, you're one to talk. At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. No fighting in the courtroom. Why don't you show us what you've got there, Junior? This is patronizing. How dare you patronize me? Indeed. Time to man up, Mr. Wright. Well, shit. What is the... contradicting evidence in the content? What did it say? Blackmail letter. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. Red Diamond! Can I woman up instead? Yes, you can. You can whatever gender it up you want. Red Diamond... Wait a minute. Doesn't... Luke has a red diamond ring. Not Ron. But, like... Can I use that? Stolen. But the stolen gem was... It was in the newspaper as blue. Welcome back from ad hell. So the diamond was red. I wonder if Luke gave them the wrong jewel in the paper to throw him, like, to throw the public and the detectives off his trail. In the content of the blackmail letter. Okay, so I can't present the blackmail letter because they've read it, they've seen it. Ouch. Paper. Oh, God, I was scared. Okay. Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the Tear of Emanon, the stolen jewel. What about it? The problem... Ah, there it is! Okay. Yeah, the red diamond clue helped. The jewel's color. Color? I'm not much for discussing color myself. According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day. Red? Shock. Which means the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the tear of Emanon that Mask to Mask stole at all. Mumble, mumble, mumble. And your point is, Mr. Trite? So you're trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? That's what you're trying to say, right, Trite? That's what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright?
Well, is that what you're trying to say, right, Nick?
Yes. God damn it, why did we have to say that 3 times? This is who Kane Bullard was actually blackmailing. And of course, it's gonna be my least favorite motherfucker, Luke Atmey. Ah! Yeah, just pin everything on him. Not the rhyming. Naturally, it was you, Detective Atmey.
Do you have some sort of basis for that claim?
You literally just bragged about this fucking ring on your finger, dude. You have been personally involved in every single mask-to-mask case. And in the last case, you recovered what was stolen. And received a jewel as your reward.
A jewel?
Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring. That is the diamond referred to in the letter. You don't get a clue, right? Which means that Kane Bullard wrote that letter in order to blackmail you. Who is your most hated bastard? Have I met him yet? It seems you've gone too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Trite. Uh-oh. I don't like the way he said that. Kane Bullard blackmailing Luke Atmey? Are you for real? Yes, I am.
Nick, come on, stand up to him.
Then answer me this. The blackmail letter contains the following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world. Yes, it certainly does. Kane Bullard threatened to make Luke Atmey's identity public knowledge. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity? Well, if we're trying to prove he's not mask to mask, then we might be in trouble. Atmey killed Kane Bullard because he was afraid of his secret becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret? I mean, wasn't he the one, like, telling Ron what to do? His identity's a little bitch. I agree.
This is what it all comes down to, Nick.
The identity that Luke Atmey wanted to so desperately keep a secret was, no, not the detective. We're not going with mask to mask because we're trying to prove that Ron is mask to mask. So the only other option left is a blackmailer. Let's go for it. Whew, okay. Process of elimination. We love it. Luke Atmey was a blackmailer.
Objection!
Hey now. Isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? You said that Kane Bullard was the one blackmailing Luke Atmey. Are you saying that Atmey was blackmailing someone else on top of that?
Oh, you gotta admit, that does sound a little odd.
It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atmey. But Ron Delight was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. Detailed plans? In which case, that would mean Ron Delight was actually mask to mask. That is what we are claiming. Someone else came up with the plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And that someone was none other than Luke Atmey. Shh! Silence!
Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
Double jeopardy, baby. Right. What is?
When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year.
What does that have to do with anything?
Careless with the tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong? How did you... You say that I, Luke Atmey, was blackmailing Ron Delight. In which case, I would naturally know all about his relation to Mask to Mask.
Well, yes.
Ron Delight started receiving plans from his second crime onward, correct?
He passed the bar exam. He's smarter than you. We'll go with that.
Which means I learned of his identity when he committed that first crime.
Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. Oh, hi, Rose. Thanks for the lurk, and thanks for stopping by. I hope the cosplay goes well. In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. During the first crime, how did Luke Atmey know that Ron Delight was mask to mask? That's a good question. Not the wallet or the card. Wait. That's Ron, right? Would Atmey know about, No, either I missed you saying hi or you didn't, but hello! Bitter and dark evidence like I like my chocolate, and man, you're very funny. I mean, Ron was a dumbass and just threw his uniform in the trash and then changed into this. So maybe this? Because that's probably how he got the mask-to-mask uniform, was taking Ron's old one out of the trash. Let's go for it. Okay, alright. Ooh, Precure. Which Precure? I think I see it.
See what?
When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Gets into lots of mischief, trying to be the center of attention.
What do you mean?
Ooh, the idol Precure. Cute. This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. It seems that Mask to Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket. That sounds far too stupid to be true. Stupid enough to be true, buddy. Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when you figured it out, Mr. Atmey. That's when you learned that under his mask, mask to mask, was really Ron Delight. Mumble, mumble, mumble. He was just a slimy blackmailer. What a fraud. Ew. Reality is stranger than fiction. So true.
Why, you... How dare you expose me like that?
It's my job.
Why, I never blackmailed anyone in my life.
Oh, you let it slip already, buddy. It's too late for you.
I'm a famous and proud ace detective, and also mask to mask. Why can't you understand that?
I'm afraid you are neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity.
Why, you... How dare you even dare to...
Oh, God. There he goes. Jesus. Cracked. Lost his fucking marbles. Okay. It would seem we finally arrived at the real answer.
That was, quite a performance by Mr. Atmey.
Bailiff, please prepare a cell for Mr. Atmey.
Objection!
Oh? Well, fuck you too! Damn! As he drinks his coffee. The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim. What do you mean? I'm already prepared to deliver my ruling. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge. Brother, that is not your job.
You don't get much more in your face than that.
It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Wright. What do you... It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Atmey was a filthy blackmailer. And that he wasn't at Lordly Taylor the night of the murder. That's right. That's why he's the one who killed Mr. Bull. But there's still one thing you have yet to prove. What's that? Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB Security, pitiful excuse for a man, oh my god, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. Well, fuck me. Jesus. Order! Order in the court! Well, Mr. Wright. This is it. This is the final round. I've got to prove that Mr. Atmey was at Mr. Bullard's office that night.
But can you really prove that?
That's long enough. Mr. Trite, I want to hear your answer. Here we go, save. Yes. That night, Luke Atmey was at KB Security and the defense... Shit! Can prove it, can't prove it. Can we prove it? Do we have evidence to prove that Luke Atmey was there? It's not letting me look at my evidence, but... the newspaper clipping, the button... hard. Yesn't? That's a word. I don't know if we have anything that, like... I don't know if we have anything that actually pins Atmey to the scene. Like, it's all circumstantial at this point. What's the Kim possible approach? Oh, are you saying the guide? She can do anything? What, 'cause she's possible? I don't know. I feel like Phoneix gives more Ron Stoppable vibes. God, I hadn't thought about Kim Possible in a hot minute. Alternatively, I can eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. It's if you want to reach me, Pillow. Thank you. That's the tagline that can lead us to victory. I mean, I saved, so I guess let's try it. With evidence. The judge doesn't have faith in us. Okay, what's the proof? The power of good thinking. Okay, paint. The urn. Blackmail letters. The buzzer? I can't even check the record. The proof is he's... That doesn't help, Pillow. What's the list? Tear of Emanon, Crown of Bongora, Left Hand of Hades, Portrait of Magina. This doesn't prove that Atmey was there. This just proves that he was after... I mean, it provides, like, a link of, like... That provides motive, but I don't think that provides anything else. Right, there's no fingerprints. That's what I'm saying! I don't know if we can prove it. Because there's no fingerprints. Atmey wears gloves, but so does Mask to Mask. If Ron was wearing his Mask to Mask costume and pushed the button, like... That could be for either one of them. I don't think that's ironclad enough. We've used the newspaper twice. That's blunt trauma to that doesn't help. I don't know. I guess we did. See, now we're just going too far back. Let's try the list. Did that actually do something? I don't know. Ah, damn it, that's not it. Shit. Is it bitterness? Damn! Why did you throw that at my head? Okay, so let's go back. What happens? just for shits and gigs. I know, we got coffee to the face! Bet that bitch was hot! That is a funny sprite, though, I will say. That's pretty funny. What happens if we say we can't prove it? I can't prove it. I don't think the button is it, because both of them wore gloves. I don't think that's enough. But if this fucks up, we'll go back and try it. Just as I thought. But, okay, alright. Sometimes you were saying can't with however attached. That's very true, because I think we have done this before. If we hear more of Detective Atmey's testimony...
Objection!
Unfortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Trite. What do you mean? I won't allow for any more testimony, that's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Luke Atmey is here after we interrupted his own trial. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as mask to mask. But we proved that he's not mask to mask.
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as mask to mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness.
Really? That's it? I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is...
Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence and...
By then, it'll be too late.
Huh? Why?
Because by then, Atmey will already have been convicted of larceny. Right, double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law.
Double jeopardy?
It's true, the music is still going. Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule of all courts. And it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Atmey will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as mask to mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullard is concerned.
No way.
The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Atmey's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullard's murderer. I don't know, Pillow. The music has stopped. But there's no verdict yet. We'll keep going. Now there's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent, the real killer, Luke Atmey, will go free. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. And as long as there's no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? Yes. I object. You smell an objection? Did we fuck up?
Objection!
Francisca! Bitch! Is that why you showed up in my stream, Francisca? Are you here? I know that voice. Madam.
I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you...
Phoneix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
That voice? No way. Oh. Sorry, I heard the female objection, and I thought Francisca. I forgot what Mia's objection sounded like. Oh well. Long time no see, Phoneix. Well, damn, look at Maya channeling people. Congratulations, Maya, on a successful channeling. Mia! This is the true power of the Karine channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me. Can we have some faith in Maya, please? Jeez. But right now, she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now, let's do this. But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine. Not yet. The testimony's not over yet. What do you mean? Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. There's actually a case in a future game where you're found guilty, it's forced, but you get tried under a different... Oh, interesting. Okay. That's true, but... Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks. He did, didn't he?
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end, after all. I am the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness.
Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever. Very well. Then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that all right with you, prosecutor? She do be hot! I agree. Is something the matter, Mr. Godot? Nothing.
Oh, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late! If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, Luke
Let's hear it.
Huh?
Godot hates you! Hi, Naya! Welcome!
Hello.
Yes, we are having this. We're having a stash night. I'm enjoying it. They know. Oh, they know each other. Okay, all right. I want to know that tea. It's true. The witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination.
Mr. Godot, what are you...
Very well then, Mr. Luke Atmey. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks. The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer. So please give us one last bit of testimony. Oh shit, the mask was before... Okay, so we're gonna have to learn more about Godot in this game. Phoneix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance. Yes, Chief. She said, don't fuck it up. Here we go.
Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph readied. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight.
What bullshit? You're just admitting to, like, forging evidence.
And thanks to the key card and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit, which is why he left no prints.
Which is why the button wouldn't have worked if we tried it. Anything's better than murder, I guess. Yeah?
And the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Spotty! Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy.
Okay. This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well. The witness's early remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything.
But of course.
But how did you know about the emergency if you weren't there? Ooh, look at the judge being smart for once. If you weren't in the fucking building, how did you know about the button? I don't know, we could look at their profiles, because I think Ron is 23. I'm not sure how old Atmey is.
The police investigation documents went directly through me. And I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, Sir Lawyer.
Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer? I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Does he look 30? I don't know. It do say he 23 in the court record. We cannot postpone Luke Atmey's trial any longer. This is your last chance. Hang on a sec. Just one chance?
Excuse me.
We save. Ha! It seems the party's about to begin. Not the... He can't have a midlife crisis at 23! Well, Phoneix, there isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony. There isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony! So it would seem. What do you mean, so it would seem? Listen, Phoneix. Pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it. No fucking pressure. Oh, cup number 17. The last cup. Seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial. What are you doing, cat? I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony. And I need to point it out without presenting evidence! Well, fuck me! Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it, but I can only do it once. Remember, you only get one chance. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination. It's true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. See, if I had the time, I would press it, but we're not supposed to! I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. Oh, he's older than Ron. Okay, I figured as much. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. And thanks to the key card and wallet, it was abundantly clear he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. I still think it's funny about the buzzer. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he had sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. Why did Ajushi? That's so funny. Why did the killer sound it? Well, if we're going... if we're going with the theory that Ron is actually mask to mask, and that Atmey was trying to frame him, and Atmey was the killer, then Atmey pressed the buzzer so they would come in and find Ron over the body. Shit. Let's see. I just see derogatory. That's funny. The blackmail letter, the victim lightly mistook the color of the jewel. Well, if we go with this one, because you wear gloves all the time, so you also could have pushed it. Because we don't need evidence for this. Let's try it. Oh! Okay, it worked! Mr. Atmey, about this last remark. The button theory! It's so true. We finally get to the button, Macaron. Ghost Mems! Hello, Ghost! Welcome! I hope you're an Ace Attorney fan, because that's what we're doing today.
Objection!
Oh. You still don't get it, do you, Trite? This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement. This is only the first press, motherfucker! I only did it once! I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot. What? Mr. Atmey, it seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. You had faith in the button the whole time. Welcome.
How can you say that?
Who's your favorite prosecutor, Ghost Mems? We have Godot fans in the chat, but we have Miles fans in the chat. We also have Clavier fans in the chat. First the box theory, now the button theory. Right. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit. Is that correct?
Indeed. That's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof.
Not the button gate. More like your deductions prove that you're a fool.
I'm sorry. Whatever do you mean?
Oh, we have our first Francisca fan in the chat, y'all. She's infuriating, but she's also very entertaining. I will give her that. For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron Delight was dressed as Mask to Mask when he went to the scene of the crime? Wasn't that at yesterday's trial? That was, it was just a few hours ago. Ah, gotcha. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare. Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Take that, Stinky! Yeah, Luke was not there for that. That's very true. That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Detective Atmey? There is no way that you should have known about that. You were in the next courtroom being tried as mask to mask. So then, enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information?
Well,
Come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand. And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit. There is one and only one way for Detective Atmey to have found that out. One way, you say? Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. That looks suspiciously like Luke Atmey. For a second, my client witnessed the real killer. But Mr. Delight never saw his attacker. So there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Atmey. God, the girls are fighting! It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head. Just what are you implying? Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, the real killer saw Mr. Delight? It stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight. Impossible. Okay. Detective Atmey, you saw Mask to Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. That's how eyes work. That's so funny. Is he gonna erupt like a volcano?
take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. This is the same shit you did in the last trial. Brother, it's getting old. That's the same, right? Thank you, Judge. But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time. There he goes. Did we do it? What an awfully complicated incident. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atmey, who was in turn blackmailing Ron Delight. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atmey tried to frame Ron Delight. He then claimed to be guilty as mask to mask in order to escape his true crime. And to that end, he came up with this plan. To use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth. Is Ron trying to talk? Excuse me? I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. He besmirching him with the title of murderer.
Don't ignore me!
Oh, I didn't realize you were there.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the defendant. About the verdict?
I know. You never committed any murder.
That's right. I'm so glad you understand that. But I really am mask to mask. So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right?
Oh yeah, double jeopardy.
What was it you said? Double jeopardy?
Now that you mention it, I've been careless. Yes, you have!
Careless? What do you think, Mia?
As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent.
Then, mask to mask is really innocent?
It would seem so, for now.
For now?
Now then, this court finds the defendant
Not guilty! Woo! Finally, we fucking did it! Boy, this is really lucky! Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I am still... It's time to quit thievery, Ron. Hello, Jim. Hello, Bob. Thank you. You did it, Phoenix? Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah. It's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days. Oh? I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. Thank you for the head pats, Nara. Whee! We did it. You were right, Emily. Good job. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. You mean about becoming the master of the Garion channeling school? Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother. Misty Faye, right? Watch over her, will you, Phoenix? Of course. Well then, see you around. Mr. Wright! I don't know what to say! Congratulations, Mr. Delight. Thank you so much! No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore now that all this has happened.
Come on, just be happy already.
Maya?
You've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as mask to boot.
But in exchange, I lost everything. What do you mean?
Huh?
Right? What do you mean? Stealing security information from KB Security? Becoming mask to mask? I did it all for one reason. For her. Oh, I think Desiree will still love you. You mean your wife, Desiree? She hates criminals more than anything. Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she? Do it for her! Yes. She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. Oh, Ron. She wasn't with you for your money? Oh, shit. Cozy time. Thank you. And a posture check. Ooh. I am sitting up straight, thank you. I thought she would leave me for sure. So that's why you became Mask to Mask? Yeah. But it's all over now. She loves you, Baka. Right. A broken ball can never be put back together. Have you not heard of like Wabi Sabi or like Kintsugi?
That's not true, right, Nick?
Oh yeah, the urn! Really? Can we go back to the way things were? Never underestimate a man with nothing to lose. That's so true.
You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it.
I can? Kinda wish you would check with me first. Mr. Delight, even if a bowl is broken, there is always a way to put it back together. Where's the urn? It's the urn! The sacred urn! Desi was the one who found this! Desiree, your wife. She's always believed in you, Ron. Oh no, Alita! Oh, I'm sorry. Well, the VOD will be up. Oh no. Well, did you fix your computer at least? That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Ah, there you are. Ms. Delight. You did it, Ronnie! You're innocent! I'm so happy. Thank you. I appreciate that, but, I suppose you don't want anything to do with me, do you? Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you'd quit KB Security. I never imagined that you were really Mask to Mask either.
Ms. Delight, what are you gonna do now that you know? You're not really gonna leave him, are you?
Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast, there's no way he could ever get away. But didn't you say that you hated criminals? Oh, I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky, like that detective. I see. My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them like a man. Right, she definitely is into it. Like, he may not be a thief anymore, but they're gonna keep the costume for other reasons. I just love a man who's so chivalrous.
Chivalrous?
I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Desi! Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy. Yes. I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Gentlemanly thieves. Yeah, I guess so. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Oh, well, take care of yourself. You too, Nicky boy. I can feel my face going red. Oh shit, Pearl! I forgot about Pearl.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, congratulations.
Talk about bad timing.
Mr. Nick, how could you? With another man's wife? I'll never forgive you, ever!
We just got decked by an 8-year-old. Not me, a goth. So, just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. How did you get knocked out by an 8-year-old? Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before. Yay! Ooh, we did it! Yay! She's short but has high density. Wait, we get Maid Maya in the next episode? Hell yeah. That's such a cute outfit. That looks like, oh, there was like a cute little like restaurant in Japan. It was like Anna's? Anna something. I'll have to look it up, but I know that uniform was based on a real establishment. So cute! Right? I love Maid Maya. That's adorable. That'd be a fun cosplay. I came back here before you started, but had to step back. That's totally fine. Not a problem. Gay maid cafe owner? You mean me? You mean me, bitch? I love it. Yes, we solved the case. We put the bad guy behind bars and we freed our client. So, all's well that ends well. And the VOD is up on YouTube for you to watch. So, yay! I love it. Okay, so I know it was a little short, but it's been a long day for me, so I think this is a good place to stop. Yes, we are going to save. We save. Where's my mouse? Alrighty, folks. Listen, I enjoy my mustache. Let me have my mustache. It's cute. Yes, my very special, very dashing, very sexy mustache. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, so that's it for tonight. But tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we will be doing karaoke time. My goal this year, one of my goals that I outlined, was having karaoke at least once a month. So we are making it just in time for January karaoke. But tomorrow we're going to do some live learning. There's some songs that I would like to add to my repertoire, but I don't know them super well. So we're going to do some karaoke live learning tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And then on Thursday, we are going to have our Yakuza watch party, episode 2. Well, episode 2 of the watch party, but we'll be watching episodes like 4, 5, and 6 at 8:30. So, that's our content for the week. Let's sing, beach! Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Who's live? Who can I throw y'all at? I can throw you... I'm gonna throw you at Boo Bear. Boo Bear is doing coloring books. So I'm gonna throw you at them. And I will see you... Let's kill the whole beach. God damn it. Sing our sorrows away. Exactly. Yes, a Luigi stash, but pink. We love Ouija. Alright, friends. Go say hi to Boo Bear for me. And come back tomorrow for karaoke time. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!